playing Kirby's Dream Course on the SNES online service.
But you guys didn't think this would happen, huh?
Yeah. So, golf games confuse me. I tend to try to avoid them. I have no idea what's going on.
Roll the dice, ALLOCHI.
When...
Oh, wow. Well, something tells me you might win this, and this is your first time playing.
So, Gek's gonna teach me how to play my very first golf game. That's what we're gonna do. So, Gek, I'm leaving this to you. I have no idea what I'm looking at.
Okie dokie. Let's see here. We can choose, like, I guess, I don't know what this does right here. This one, I think it's showing, like...
It says shot power.
Yeah. Okay, let's make it really powerful on all of them, I guess. And marker speed, I'm not quite sure. Exit, please.
Okay, I have no idea what any of that was.
I think it's just the settings for the difficulty.
Oop! What is happening? Is this the story?
Oh!
Ooh.
Haha, weed! I think you're the yellow one, ALLOCHI.
Yeah, it seems to be that. Okay. Oh dear.
Oh,
it's just throwing me into it, isn't it?
Oh yeah, okay, you did win the roll. So, okay, so.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I think you could probably get it just by playing. Like this shows you like your direction. Then you press A to like get ready to turn into a ball. But first you gotta choose your direction. Left and right will move your cursor. And then up and down allows for you to extend the little measure tape, whatever that is.
Oh.
Down makes it shorter, up makes it longer, so in case you need to.
Oh.
Oh, up actually, I think, gives you the jump. Like it's saying, do you want to pop up or do you want to roll, you know?
What is this doing? I'm hitting down.
Move left and right.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
Okay, so aim
what
at
is
aim
this
at
though?
enemy.
This happens when I hit down.
Oh, maybe that's what extends it.
Oh well, anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, what am I doing here?
So what you're gonna do is like, when you press A, it's gonna fill, the meter's gonna fill up, and when it gets to the top, it'll go back down. So you have to choose how much power are you gonna put into the meter.
Okay. So
you press it again when you choose how much power you want to do. And since you didn't press it again.
Oh, I didn't know it was timed.
No, it's not timed. It's that it goes up and then it goes all the way back down. The meter.
It's definitely timed.
Well, I guess that counts as a timer. Okay, watch what I'm doing. I'm gonna give it max power so that I shoot all the way. Boom. Whoop! I ended up hitting you.
Ow.
Well, that messed up my trajectory, but you get the idea. The higher the amount of power, the more force you put into your smack of the ball, you know?
Okay, what's the left and right bar?
That allows you to curve the ball, so like when it rolls, it has like a bit of a spin to it, so it does a kind of a curve, you know? I think you could check... There you go. I think you could check the curve with, I think L and R, maybe. Let me see if I can figure that out.
What happened?
Yeah, left and right, I think... Oh, wait, no, all it does is just move like that. Let me see, hold B. Oh, here it is. You hold B, and it allows you to do, like, a little curve, you know? I don't know if you can see that.
Okay.
But yeah, okay,
yeah,
for me to get this distance, I'm gonna have to have like a little bit of power in here, so like, there we go. But do you get the idea now?
Why did I lose?
Because I made it into the hole first.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So what's the objective here?
The objective is to get into the hole with as little moves as possible, like as little turns as possible is what I mean.
Okay.
So like in golf, you know.
So why did that guy turn into a hole?
Oh, because he was the last one left. So the second to the last enemy that's hit the last enemy will turn into the hole.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So like if there's 3 enemies and we kill the 2 of them, the 3rd one will turn into a hole. That's how you need. That's how you need to jump in the air.
I'm sorry, Whispy.
Now see, here's a little trick. If I move this little thing down, I can jump, and then the first bounce will end up going backwards because I'm spinning. Now if I turn to the right a little bit, I can probably like angle it like this. So this is gonna be a little tricky. Now see this little thing going up and down. It tells you, okay, do you want it to go there? It's like a little marker to let you know that that's exactly how you want it.
That's advanced stuff.
Yep. Come on, come on. Oh yeah, you can press A while you're moving to do this little like pulse. I don't know what it does, other than probably give you a bounce. You might want to jump because if you try to, yeah, I was gonna say if you try to just roll up there, you're gonna hit the little green bouncy bar.
See, this is the reason golf games confuse me, because whenever I do anything,
like too much.
So many things show up. Like, what? How am I supposed to know what any of this is?
Okay.
What's the red bouncy balls?
It's just showing what happens during the second bounce. You know, it's showing your trajectory. Like
well,
if you do a full bounce, oh well, you'll go off. If you'll go out of bounds.
Oh.
As you notice, it stops right there where the floor ends.
So I don't want to do this?
You do, but you need to bounce correctly so you don't fly off. So if you hold B and then press down.
Hold B, press down.
Yeah, see how it's moving your trajectory?
Ah.
So like, yeah, right there. That would be perfect right there. So when you press A. Okay, so what's going on here is you gotta line up that little green peg with the big white peg so that it matches what the trajectory that you made.
Okay.
And then make sure the meter is all the way full. Or that works too. But at least it got you up there. But you get the idea, right?
I think so.
Well, see, because look how far you went just from doing half power. You went half power, so you only did a half a jump, you know?
Ah, okay.
So so this is showing you the trajectory. If you're using full power, you know, you would go that far, you know?
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so you kind of use these as like a measuring stick for the power meter. So for me, it's like half of like a meter, you know?
Golf games are confusing.
Yeah, it's a bit of like measurements and math in a way, you know? Even though like I'm not technically doing any math, I'm just kind of like eyeballing it. Like, okay, this distance requires me to put this much power in, you know?
Yeah.
But you're learning.
People seem to love golf games so much, and it's like, how do you understand any of this? I don't know.
I think maybe the popularity is probably just due to the amount of like planning. It's kind of like an RTS or something like that.
I suppose I can see that.
I didn't know what kind of example to give, but I thought an RTS would be a good example.
Like, this game of all games, I think, needs a tutorial.
Yeah.
Is there none? Or did we just skip it?
You know what? I'm not sure. I don't think You know what? This was a Super Nintendo game, so they probably had the tutorial in the, like, manual.
Of course. What?
Yeah, you don't want to hit Gordo there. And that, you'll probably fall in the water. What you can do, which I don't know might not work, is when you jump into the water, you make sure the peg is at the top so that you do a spin. So you might bounce if you're doing like a really fast spin. So like if you hold B and then press up. You notice how it makes your first bounce move further. So if you're gonna try and bounce off that water, it might work if you do like a hard forward spin. A backspin will just make it go backwards, and you'll just sink right away.
Okay.
Well, let's hope that works.
Boom!
Oh wow! You jumped off the water.
I skipped.
You skipped. That's pretty good. Let's see if I can do that too. All right.
I believe in you. Woo!
Yay! All right, now one of us needs to make it into that hole. Don't fall in the water! Oh, okay. I almost fell in there.
Oh yeah, so is there a yellow Kirby? I'm feeling you there. The little sigh that he does.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you got like limited number of turns before you. Yeah, those little pegs on our health that looks like health meters. That's how many turns you get before you run out of. Before you have to skip a turn, I think, because you end up falling asleep to recover your turns.
Oh.
So it's not a game over. It's just that like you have like maybe 5 turns and then.
Hey! Oh no!
Oh, too much power. You kind of bounce off the hole there.
I
Oh!
don't know things. Ow.
Oh wow, I made it in. You got a little chick flying around your head.
Well, it's because you assaulted me, yeah.
I kind of bumped into you. I didn't mean it.
Alright, let's do one more.
All right, one more. Okay, what I need to do is hit this guy.
So is there anything else about the game that I really need to know? Like what this game does? Like what are the games of, or the games? What are the tomatoes about?
The tomatoes I think give you they give you more pegs. Like more turns.
Ah, okay.
So every time you hit an enemy, you I think you gain a turn.
Boop.
Yeah, so you earned a turn back because you killed an enemy. All right, so here is an enemy with a superpower. It's a tornado guy.
Ah.
So I can use his powers. Well, bye.
Oh, ah. Oh no.
You can press B once you get the power, and you can use the power. So with the tornado, he has a bit of a curve thing that he does. So I have to turn left and right and kind of steer him. That enemy that you're aiming for with the question marks, he's a random superpower.
Ah.
Yeah. Turn a little bit, and then there you go. You might careful. You might hit the curves. There are angles to this. That's why it's in 3D.
Okay, let's try that.
Should be good.
Woo!
I think you got it. Yep.
Ah!
Oh, careful! Don't use it because it's a high jump.
Oh.
So like if you hit it there, you would have flown right off the stage.
Oh, okay.
And then you would have lost the power.
That would have been funny.
It kind of would have, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I'm glad you warned me though.
Pow!
Pow!
Right in the kiss.
Pow!
Oh my god! Oh. Well, almost. Alright, your turn. You might be able to steal this one.
Now, if I hit like full power here, will I make it? Or is the peg like my stopping point?
Maybe the not all the way to full power, but the meter that's before the full, you know? That's like the third peg there. Yeah, that might do it. Oh!
Wow.
Maybe too much power. I wasn't sure if the leap over the little hill there or the little pyramid would slow you down.
The isometric view is a little confusing.
There we go. Just to warn you, I played this a lot as a kid too, so this is another one of the games that I had a lot of time with, you know what I mean?
It's fine. I never owned this.
Yeah, I think I own this.